here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff and you wanna be my friend. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, 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 I can help you out. Here we go again. Time is up and I'm calling up my friends. Ain't no wonder why, ain't no one to ride to. Here we go again. Call me up and you wanna be my friend. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, I can help you out, I can help
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the CriticalX League, hosted by CriticalX, powered by Game.tv. I'm your host, therealCCV, and today we have a great match lined up in front of us. We have JTF versus Quantum G1, the two table toppers of Group A. And I know what you're seeing right now on your screens. This is completely true. This is not a prank. Theme Park is the map that's going to be selected, and the one that's going to be played. I was as excited and as confused when I saw that map as you probably are right now. But having a look at the map ban phase, we saw two larger maps being banned. We saw Consulate and Clubhouse being banned from both teams, followed by rather smallish, not that small compared to Coastline, but JTF followed a very specific strategy. They banned Consulate, then they completely focused on very smaller maps, and they went from largest to larger to completely small, as in Consulate to border to Coastline. Meanwhile, Quantum also, in a way, they went with that, but the last ban from Quantum G1, that was Cafe. Now that completely caught me off guard. I was like, we're going to see Cafe being played once again, and I was really excited to see, since I believe yesterday we saw JTF play Cafe against another team and they won that match pretty comfortably, and I wanted to see both these teams play out in Cafe, but no, it is going to be Theme Park. It's going to be the defense of JTF, meanwhile the attack of Quantum G1. And since we had brought up the leagues and how both these teams are the table toppers at the moment, let's have a look at the league standings. Currently you can see Quantum G1 on top with 27. That is actually 30 points, since they had won a match against Trinate Valiant 7-5. That was also a very close match. Meanwhile, JTF are on 20 points, and I think now they are on 23 since they won yesterday's match. So though whoever wins this match won't affect the league standings or the rankings anyway, both these teams are qualified, they're completely safe, and they'll most likely see each other in the double elimination phase next. But this will be a nice start, a nice end for the group stages for them, and a very new fresh start into the double elimination phase. And for that, I think they'll just be playing for glory. JTF definitely the underdogs coming into this fight. The previous match that they had against Quantum G1, they unfortunately lost, and currently Quantum G1 are undefeated. They are with 10 wins, no draws, no losses, completely an undefeated streak. 30 points to them. JTF will be trying to upset that right before you go into the double elimination phase, but going somewhere, we'll just move into the actual match in just a second. Stay tuned. And we're in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Theme Park. The attack of Quantum G1, the defense of JTF. We'll be starting off with the ban phase over here. And since JTF are banning an attacker first, I wouldn't be surprised to see a Thatcher or Maverick ban. Though what that does is that slows down gameplay a lot. Thatcher, Maverick bans, they really make the attackers go for different line of attacks. Maybe vertical play, maybe attacking the site, maybe attacking the objective from directly another place, and just like that. Just like I said, Thatcher has been banned. That will definitely slow the attack of Quantum G1 by a considerable amount, with not just the armory side that we're talking about, initiation as well as bunk and daycare. Though bunk and daycare is much of an open side, with break room being available, and so would be cafeteria. And Blackbeard has been banned by Quantum G1. And on this map, Blackbeard, not sure how that plays out, because this isn't Cafe, this isn't Consulate. There aren't a lot of windows, though there are specific important windows, like the arcade window, the cafe window, that defenders need line of sight on to make sure no one is pushing from there. Still, a Blackbeard ban rather than any other operator. I'm a little on the fence over there. Mira Man is also viable. We've seen Mira being played, especially when initiation is being defended. Mira has been played in office, and she usually watches cafeteria and yellow stairs, as yellow stairs is a very good choke point. It's the middle stairs of the map. It connects the whole map in a way, and it divides the map. So the defense team would like to take control of that. And Echo has been banned, and Echo is also a very strong operator, especially on this map. Nothing can be said about him. He's really a powerful operator all around, whether you want to talk about his ACOG, his shield, his gadget. They are very good in plant denial and information denying to attackers, meanwhile supplying information to his fellow defenders. But apart from that, JTF will be starting off on bunk and daycare, as we are seeing Buck being played, and Lion coming from Sparko. So Sparko usually doesn't go. Sparko does go for Sledge, but it is Aniket. And speaking of Lion, I have seen GTF play Lion a lot. In the two previous matches that they had played, we saw Lion being played by GTF and on different maps as well, on Cafe as well as Coastline. So I don't think they go for maps. It's a situational pick, but JTF just like bringing Lion. And having a look at the 6 pick over here, Dokkaebi will be 6 picked into a Jackal. And on this map, sure, Jackal might be a viable pick. It all comes down to how the attackers themselves play. Meanwhile, we're also seeing a Castle being played by Tactical, and along with a Jaeger Vamai combo. And finally, we also have Goyo in terms of his utility, and Bandit as a main anti-breacher, and all these rotations in yellow stairs. We'll talk about how much importance do both the teams give to yellow stairs, just because of how important it truly is. It connects cafeteria and to the site. It literally divides the map, and that's the stronghold. That's the glue that completely keeps first floor together and the eastern and western side of the map together. So it will be interesting to see how teams not only play in yellow stairs, but rather play in, say, arcade stairs or dragon stairs as well. As with the end of the preparation phase, we'll now move on to the attackers, who are mostly coming in from bumper car. And so it is looking at the moment like a cash take. One thing to note is whether attackers will go for a direct attack or whether they'll try to clear the roam from below. And speaking of the roam, not a lot of roam at the moment, in fact none whatsoever, as first floor, at least from the defender side, is completely clear. JTF are completely focused on site, and all these just show, even though the site is bunk and daycare, all these rotations and reinforcement just show how much they're willing to provide just for the yellow stairs and for the cafeteria hallway as well. But apart from that, Thermite along with Lion will be coming in from bathroom. However, there is a castle barricade, so I think easy bathroom control will be taken by Lion as he has entered bathroom, as well as Cash. Meanwhile, Maverick takes control of long hallway and of security hallway. Sledge is also entered, so a very eastern side heavy, just like a lot of teams. You can see 4 out of the 5 operators on the eastern side, and EX7 the Jackal alone near cafeteria. C4 has been thrown by Lone, though it will be shot out as Beat opens, and Aniket lands the first kill onto Lono. So that's very good. Meanwhile, the security room breach has happened, even though it was electrified. This pass through electrify, and also one on break room that opens up the wall on initiation. The second kill comes in form as EX7 gets a kill onto Killer Boy. So that means, Rhymes with Maker gets a frag onto Aniket. So now the Sledge is down. Rhymes with Maker himself gets tagged as he spots Thermite and goes for an absolutely tremendous no scope kill, though he himself gets refragged. Now Sparko 3v2 now, still in favor of Quantum G1. Cover fire coming in as the diffuser is with Maverick at the moment. It's being played by Jittery. Tactical has been spotted in break room. Not a lot of position for him to play by. He is watching the drone hole. The drones himself have spotted him. Illenium still playing upper arcade hallway, and he's still holding his foot at the moment, though the attackers are looking strong. The Lion Maverick combo looking strong. Meanwhile, EX7 is watching the flank, and he'll contest in a duel with Illenium shortly, but no, he won't, as Illenium has been taken out by Jittery. That leaves Tactical as the only surviving operator for the side of JTF at the moment. Lion has been spotted, and he'll be shortly taken out. 2v1, Jackal goes for a white pick and is successful as Quantum G1 win round number 1. This time, change of plans for JTF, as they have chosen to play Initiation, and once again they are playing Goyo and Bandit, the same combo that they were earlier going for, and roughly the same in fact the same combo coming from Quantum G1 as well. So no changes to their operator lineup, and I believe no 6 picks as well. That means all the operators that were revealed are going to be the operators that are going to come into play in this round, as we'll have a look at how JTF holds Initiation.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
you know, having a look at how the previous round went, it will be interesting to see whether JTF try and contest the heavy east side push that comes from Quantum G1. Oh, out of the 5 operators, work came in from Dragon Hallway Cash, and I think a little aggression from either one of the roamers, maybe from Jaeger. It can come from Castle as well, and also it can from Bandit. But I just want to see a little aggression and how that plays out for both the teams, because east side is the place that a lot of attackers favor. Maybe it because of the hatch on security that can be easily opened, as Maverick is doing so, and even not just Quantum G1 at the moment. Majority of the teams, even teams going as high as Pro League Light coming from east, just because of the sheer room that they have. Castle has completely barricaded off bathroom, but what it allows is Aniket to easily enter bathroom and take control of it, just like Lion did, just like how Lion did in the previous round. Once again, so many attackers, 4 attackers coming in from the east side, and it just goes to show how much Quantum are putting in into that specific side. Little aggression, I honestly see how that would have played out. Zofia opens the castle barricade onto bathroom, and Lion goes for a right peek, though he has the fuser. The first kill comes in the form as Jittery lands shot onto Goyo. So Goyo is now gone. Jittery himself gets tagged as he falls back to initiation waiting room. He spots Castle, tags him a little bit. Jaeger is now in a down but not out state, and Jittery himself in a very bad position right now. 5v3, EX7 gets a kill, and EX7 is going for the refrag onto Castle. He will spot Castle and he will down in, though Jittery gets the final kill. 5v2 now, as in actuality 5v1, as Lona is the only surviving operator. Zofia will spot Lona and she will take him out shortly, as Quantum G1 win round 2 in a flawless fashion. This time, JTF choosing a much more traditional approach by picking Armory, and Armory is a side that I think will go to JTF, because this is the first pro side and it's a very defender favored side. Though there is no mute for the side of JTF at the moment, you still have Maestro being played, and Bandit is the operator that JTF are preferring right now a lot. Vigil is there for the deep room, and I think Vigil knows that Jackal EX7 likes to enter from cafeteria and upper arcade, so I think he may try and contest him, but a better contest would be in the form of security being held by Vigil, and maintenance being held by him from Gong Room or from connector that's over there by behind the breach in Dragon. Anything can be held by Vigil, and I think that's exactly what he's doing. He's playing by Dragon Rafters. He's not going for a run out right now. He's going for an aggressive peek. Whether he gets an operator or not, he does spot an operator, but Thermite himself spots him, as Vigil will now have to fall back. This aggression is really noticeable inside of JTF, though they've toned it down a bit. Still goes to show that old habits never die. Vigil could have really, if he got shot onto Thermite, that could have really dealt a devastating blow to Quantum G1, as Jittery would have been the only hard breacher left. No, that's not the case right now. All 10 of the people playing are alive and well, as Maverick opens the hatch and has successfully opened the hatch. And once again, the site doesn't matter. Quantum are still heavily favored onto entering from the east, from Cash, from Dragon Rafters. And once again, I'd like to bring up, if JTF tried to just hold it off a bit, just go for a counter hold from their side. Lion will go for a scan, and Jackal reveals the location of one of the operators. Meanwhile, Split is completely barricaded off. Lion is going for the roam clear, though right now he will find Vigil, as he's watching Drug, and well, he's in Drug and watching bathroom. But Buck has not been chosen, as Aniket is playing Zofia, though Zofia has the breach charges, but that Vigil goes for a kill onto Jackal. Vigil goes for a successful kill onto Lion, but Jackal goes for a refrag as vertical play has now started by Zofia, and still 4-4. Your main hard breacher, Maverick, has unfortunately died, so Thermite will have a little more harder time in trying to clear out any roamers and any other any anti-breaching device. Lion is playing by split and Killer Boy is looking out for him. Meanwhile, Armory is being held by Maestro at the moment as he throws an impact grenade to try and get the Thermite exothermic charge, and unsuccessful impact racket. Maestro himself gets shot down from split. 4v3 now, 40 seconds left. Bandit is still holding his guard by the diffuser in throne room, and Jaeger also comes for his assistance as he's watching out. He spots Thermite and lands an exceptional shot on to beat. 3v3 now. Zofia still on the top, though she gets heavily damaged by her own grenade. She'll now come into sight. Claymore still on there, though no flank is coming from the defenders at the moment. 15 seconds left, 2v3 now, as Killer Boy gets a kill onto EX7. That means Lion and Zofia are the only two surviving operators, making that a 2v2 as Lion gets a kill onto... Oh, Killer Boy gets a kill onto Sparko, and Sparko also goes down 1v1 now as Killer Boy and Aniket are the only two surviving operators, and Killer Boy now watching... Oh, too late for Zofia, and like I said, this would have been a very easy round for JTF, though at the peak of the round, that would have been 10-15 seconds. It really could have been any way. There were kills happening left and right, but still JTF managed to win that round, as it is now 2-1, still in favor of Quantum G1. And JTF will once again go to bunk and daycare. And this is once again, I'm trying to bring up the point, thinking just in theory of how it would go if a little more aggression came from JTF. They are known for their spawn peaks, for their runouts, though that isn't happening at the moment. Oh, Pulse is there. Pulse will most likely play near maintenance, or he can play below cash room in Telos, and I think that's an aggression in a different way, and Killer Boy can really make use out of that situation, not just with his C4 but giving information. You already know that a lot of the operators like to come in from bathroom and cash room, but I don't think JTF exactly knows how the attackers enter security room. I mean, they know they enter via the hatch, but after that what usually happens, how slow or how fast do they take control of security room and eventually of initiation? That's also information that would heavily benefit JTF, and I think the Pulse can provide that quite nicely with his cardiac sensors, though it is going to happen in the round, and we are going to see how a Pulse pick pans out for both the teams.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
This time EX7 once again coming from the western side of the map as he rappels onto the roof, planning on opening both the hatches, I believe. Meanwhile, Elenium is watching out for upper arcade and for cafeteria. Killer Boy is not playing maintenance and Telos like how I had expected him to, but rather he's also playing second floor. As a matter of fact, I don't think a lot of roam is coming from JTF right now. Yes, Sparko is entering Telos and nothing to contest him. The nearest person in first floor is Goyo, who's playing a hybrid by playing yellow stairs. And once again, there was a pre-play C4, but Sparko shot that out once again. So there was some hint of early aggression and trying to go for cheeky play from the side of JTF, though that cause is now shut down, and so is the wall now being completely destroyed by bait. And that once again, like how I said, how Quantum G1 tries to go for control of security and eventually into initiation. Jittery has now entered and is taking peeks in office, where he'll find Bandit, and well, he has spotted Bandit. Will go for shots and is successful as Lona unfortunately dies, but we still have Goyo playing by yellow stairs and he might peek out, though Lion is there in bathroom and Lion is going for a wide peek. Not spotting anyone at the moment. as Maverick now completely very aggressive. He has spotted the feet of Goyo and will go for shots and is successful as it's down to a 5v3 in favor of Quantum G1 right now. Vamai and Castle still holding their strong on break room and control room. Meanwhile, the final operator Pulse unfortunately dies by the hands of Beat as Vamai. Oh, Jackal still watching for Vamai, but Vamai lands a shot onto him, and that's the first casualty that Quantum G1 suffers in the form of EX7 dying. Hope still looking grim for JTF, and even grim now as location of Vamai is revealed and Castle has unfortunately died. Lion will go for a wide peak and will be successful in doing so as Quantum G1 win round number 4 and make it 3-1 in their favor. This time, initiation being held by JTF as Aniket switches into an IQ. So I think they are aware of the C4s and they want to be on safer side to Quantum G1 as we'll move into initiation once again. And this time an alibi is being played. So some changes along with the Valkyrie also coming into play. No Goyo from the side of JTF. And it's still interesting to see how this will pan out for the team, how this change in the lineups of both the teams will pan out. Lion is still an operator that both the teams that Quantum G1 right now are playing, though I won't be surprised if JTFs themselves also play him. And right now roughly the same hold from the side of JTF, no changes to that. Shield over there in waiting room and shield in initiation as well.
5 seconds to go. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Oh, is that an aggressive pick coming from... It is an aggressive pick coming from Rhymes with Maker as IQ has been spotted and 2 kills. Absolutely tremendous from Rhymes with Maker. 2 sheer perfect kills onto IQ and onto... One run out also coming from them. This is really aggressive. They know that they have the advantage right now, and I don't think they're trying away and they're shearing away from being a little aggressive at JTF at the moment. As IQ is now gone, EX7 will land a shot onto Tactical, so that means Castle is now gone. But still, IQ and Maverick going so early into the round. Alibi will also unfortunately go down as Lion gets a frag on her. That means with 30 seconds now gone, a lot of early kills coming in and a lot of early aggression also as Thermite will be successful. Even without the bandit charge, he would have been able to open the main, open this initiation wall. Though he'll start for it now. Elenium is playing by the breach, and I think he will be pushing aggressive. Though I don't think he has spotted the Claymore. He might run into the Claymore though. He is holding the angle. I mean, surely he should have noticed the Claymore. Oh, this can be really interesting. Thermite is holding the hallway as Sparko gets a kill onto Loner. So, still, little by little, JTF are losing control of this round. Elenium is being droned out, and now he has spotted the Claymore lasers, sorry. As Lion goes for a wide pick and will be successful as EX7 gets the final kill onto Elenium. And that means even after 2 early kills, Quantum G1 managed to win round number 5 and in such an early fashion. Not even 1 complete minute and the round is already over. Very interesting, how these teams are playing this map. Finally, as the final site, JTF will be choosing Armory once again. And Fuse is coming from... I think it will be a 6 pick into Fuse. Meanwhile, Buck is also there, so a much more dedicated vertical player from Quantum G1. And the rest of the lineup is same. I won't be surprised if we're seeing Fuse coming into play from EX7. I think they are satisfied enough with a Buck being there. Valkyrie being played by Elenium, as we're seeing Doc also coming into play. Meanwhile, Vijay... Oh, a bandit is there. So... Still rather roughly the same lineup that JTF went for, though this time we are seeing a Buck, not a Zofia, coming into play from the side of Quantum G1. no changes to the setup from JTF at the moment. Though this time I think this round will be much slower. Because like we mentioned, Thatcher is not present. So I think the Maverick and Thermite trick will take a little longer. And so will the Stigma and Fear of an aggressive pick. And it is coming from Luna also. One more aggressive pick. Where does it end with them? As he'll be going for yet another pick, and Buck is watching out for him right now, and he spots Vigil, though Vigil himself is still alive, and he'll back off immediately as Lona gets a kill on and gets a Buck is now gone. Your dedicated hard breach is gone, and I think JTF have figured out the problem, the solution to the problem. That's going to be a little aggression. Vigil once again playing by the security hatch. Though the Jackal track will reveal his location, as he'll have to back up into maintenance. And I think EX7 was coming in. He's coming in from arcade. Meanwhile, Lion is also playing near cache in arcade toilet. So once again, eventual second floor control has been taken. Not yet, as Lion goes down by the hands of Rhymes with Maker. That means this time it is Jaeger has been noticed. But still, it is a 5v3, and this is how Jackal isn't as effective as you might think. Maker knows the exact location of where Jackal may come from, and he expects Jackal. Meanwhile, Jackal only has a rough idea of where Jaeger might be. His previous location is known to Jackal, but EX7 gets a kill onto Maker nonetheless, as Jaeger is now out of the game, and Vigil is speaking aggressively, and he'll be successful as Jittery also goes down. That means Beat and EX7 are the only two surviving attackers. EX7 now on to 90, watching for any attackers. Not spotting anyone right now. And he is pushing in. He'll notice the footsteps of Vigil, and Vigil's location is once again known. But I think Vigil himself knows that Jackal might be coming from there. He has turned on his special ability, and exactly, though Jackal wins the gunfight, I think my point still stands that when you know Jackal's location, he isn't really that special, and his gun is though. But still, 2v3, this round still can go any way, as with 45 seconds left, Thermite will open the north side wall onto Armory, and an impact trick coming from Maestro. I don't believe so. It was Bandit being near the breach, and now Bandit will be standing right by the main breach. Killer Boy still watching yellow stairs, holding this long angle with his ACOG. Meanwhile,
seconds to go.
15 seconds now left.
10 seconds left.
And EX7 will be watching out, and EX7 will be entering now side as 2v2 now 1v. Well, the match is now over. The round is now over, sorry, as JTF win round number 6 and make it 4-2. And with the first half now being over, it is now the defense of Quantum G1 and the attack of JTF. And this time, Quantum starting off strong with the Armory hold. Meanwhile, we are seeing roughly the same, the same iteration of the lineup, though we are seeing Hibana being played, IQ, Jackal and Buck coming from JTF. Meanwhile, Zofia also coming. So unlike Quantum G1, this time JTF aren't focusing on hard breach a lot, rather on soft breach and vertical angles, with the inclusion of Zofia and Jackal and mainly Buck. But having a look at the defense lineup also, we do see Maestro Vigil being played, so is Legion, and Castle is also there, though I think now Castle, not sure how he fits in over here. Of course, the main entrance is in split and all of those can be barricaded off, but since you already have since Zofia is present for the side of JTF, really not understanding how that would be. And I think Sparko was stuck. Okay, the issue is resolved now, as we'll hop in after the preparation phase is over, and this time a little more.
To locate a bomb and defuse it.
noticeable change and noticeable, this time West main is being focused on more by Quantum G1 as Jittery is playing by Drug, and second floor also with the inclusion of Legion Guma a little more investment in resources and utility. West side is being focused on, and Vigil will be peeking out wide shortly, though he will spot Jackal, and Jackal can also scan for his footprints. That's one of the things. And oh, this time Vigil is peeking out wide, and this Jackal Vigil combo can really pan out in any way. Zofia on the arcade stairs as Vigil's location has been revealed. He'll be peeking out wide once again, though none of them just exchanging shots right now. No hard peaks coming as Jittery and EX7 themselves go down as Tactical and Killer Boy get a kill respectively. So that means Vigil is down and so is Jaeger. Sparko will get a kill onto Maker, so that means your only hard breach is now gone. Castle is still holding strong. Buck will go for a frag on him, and Buck will try his best to get Sparko. Sparko stuck in a pinch over here, pushing aggressively and gets a few shots onto Buck, though Buck reloading and not switching to Skeleton Key. That might have been what lost him the gunfight of their. Killer Boy also goes down, so now things are equal. It's back to a 3v3. Half the round is gone, and this is still very not that aggressive, but I would consider this aggressive from both teams at the moment. Aniket playing Dragon Rafters, Beat playing inside, and so is Sparko. Meanwhile, on the attacking side, we have Loner playing upper arcade, Tactical droning out, and Illenium finally on waiting room. Apart from Jackal, no dedicated hard breacher now for JTF. Your Buck has unfortunately died. Loner contemplating the decision into dropping to barrel. He'll throw his drone just yet, and there are a lot of peak holes watching out for him. And still, these past 30 seconds have been very slow. A lot of drone work coming from the side of JTF and a lot of anchor play from the side of Quantum G1 as and Evil Eye has been retracted, and a Goo mine pops off at the bottom of arcade stairs as IQ's location is now known. 45 seconds still left. This round can go either way at the moment. Aniket is watching out for security room, not for security, for the long yellow hallway on second floor, though we already have operators who have moved into split. More specifically, Zofia has moved into split. She will destroy, she won't destroy it, she won't destroy the barbed wire just now. Illenium still by red corridor, so this will be a sort of pinch coming in from the attackers. Legion is peeking out wide by split, and I don't think he has spotted IQ just yet. He has spotted IQ, will go for shots on her. IQ has been tagged. Jackal himself goes down as he's caught in a pinch in split, and Illenium will also go down, so will Tactical. She's the last only surviving operator, and Tactical will unfortunately not be able to self-stand as Quantum G1 win round number 7 and make it 5-2. This time, Bunk and Daycare being chosen by Quantum G1 as Goyo is finally being played by them, and Twitch and Ash being played by the side of JTF. Not sure what they're going for at the moment, but not sure what they're going for with the Twitch and Ash, but that will be dependent on the round. The Twitch might be there if in case they are expecting a lot of gadgets, Maestro is something, so I didn't pan on Maestro. Maestro might be the sole reason why Twitch is being played by Loner, but anything can go right now. Rotation is built from initiation all the way to yellow stairs, just citing the importance of yellow stairs, and a lot of bullet hole angles being built, and oh, the drywall is now off. That might reveal the location, maybe not, but apart from that, we are still seeing 10 seconds left in the preparation phase. Having a look at the lineup and the setup from Quantum G1, fairly regular setup. There's a rotation connecting both the objectives, one soft wall on the cafeteria hallway, okay, and just like JTF, the two rotations from in office connecting to long hallway. But having a look at the attackers now, Tactical along with Illenium, they have spawned near towards the western side of the map, and Lona is also there for the support, and so is Killer Boy. So completely opposite of what Quantum were doing. JTF are focusing on western side of the map and trying to enter from cafeteria and upper arcade, and I seriously don't think that's what Quantum are expecting. They have invested a lot of utility in offices, and whether that be Goyo shields, Jaeger, ADS's reinforcements, and that's nothing at all what JTF are going. They can catch Quantum off guard at the moment with 4 players playing near cafeteria and upper arcade. Sparko is watching out for anyone who is coming in from cafeteria, but he won't spot anyone at the moment. Loser gets tagged a lot as he's caught in a pinch. EX7 himself also gets tagged. Legion is watching out. Maestro will be spotted and he'll also be tagged. Meanwhile, Rhymes will make us down, and Beat unfortunately dies as Legion is now watching. Oh, sorry, that's not Legion. Legion is by yellow corridor right now. EX7 is watching for the main entrance. He will spot an operator and will tag Killer Boy by a lot of HP. Maestro now being dead. His evil eyes are only used for information. 3v3 has 2 kills come in a rapid succession of each other. Rhymes with Maker is now dead. Meanwhile, so is Sparko, the Goyo. And Aniket gets a shot on to Killer Boy. That means it's a triple kill from his side. All the kills are coming from him. He's the star player for Quantum right now, and he's watching cafe entrance, and he now has fallen back. Illenium is watching yellow corridor entrance. Meanwhile, Tactical spots EX7 and kills him shortly, and GT and Aniket, the only 2 surviving operators. IQ will be peeking out slowly, though she will locate Aniket and she will kill him instantly, as it's now down to a 1v2. Jacob will be peeking wide, though he has to fall back now. A lot of holes, the holes that Quantum themselves made, will be used against them, as IQ is going for a pinch and so is Thermite. 50 seconds now left. Time is not an important factor right now, but what an important factor is the HP of Jaeger. Both the operators are playing up arcade. He peeks out right, but Thermite is right behind him. I for once thought Thermite was trolling him by trying to knife him, but not sure what happened. Oh, he was looking back. That could have really been bad for any of the teams. Thermite could have died, and IQ was already entering near break room and daycare, so not sure how that would have played out. But JTF managed to win that round, as it's now down to A5, as it's now A5v3, still in favor of Quantum G1.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
This time, once again, the attackers are coming in really hard from the western side, and EX7 went for a run out over there. Though it didn't end in any casualty for any of the teams, but still a run out nonetheless. You know, that was very unexpected, and the attackers will once again be moving. I think that was there to just create fear into the minds of attackers, and we have seen Vamai has been spotted by Twitch, and so have been a lot of operators, and this time Quantum are playing really nicely to how JTF earlier were playing, focusing a lot more on cafeteria and upper arcade. A lot of utility is being thrown over there as a flashbang. Flash is beat, and he won't be tagged right now, but he will be spotted, as there needs to be something behind him. Both the Twitch drones are destroyed, and that's very unfortunate for Lono over here, though Lono might be able to get some other value in the form of frags being picked onto unsuspecting defenders. The first kill will come in the form as Killer Boy gets a kill onto EX7, so Doc is now gone, and one more Twitch I think it wasn't one of the earlier Twitch drones that was destroyed. It was something else. But nevertheless, Vamai is still spotted by Cafe. He'll peek out wide as Aniket gets a shot onto Lona. Vamai will peek aggressively and Illenium gets tagged to roughly 70 HP. 3v3 now as Maker gets a kill onto Sparko, so that means Goy is once again out. That leaves Legion, Vamai and Jaeger the only 3 surviving defenders, and Ash, Hibana and IQ the only 3 surviving attackers. Ash will now go down as she is eventually killed by Aniket, and Aniket really playing well for Quantum, though unfortunately he will go down. Vamai will get a kill onto Illenium, so that means Tactical is the only surviving attacker now playing outside of Cafe. She will be looking out for Jaeger. Jaeger's presence is known as Jaeger now moves into daycare, holding the melee angle by the Goyo shield. And I think Tactical has the diffuser right now on her. That's for her advantage. But Vamai will be holding the close angle as Quantum win round number 9. And currently it is 6-3 in favor of Quantum G1, and a rehost has been asked for, and that will happen just yet, but stay tuned because we'll be back with this interesting match. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Quantum G1 versus JTF. Quantum G1, winning the previous round, have achieved match point. It is currently 6-3 in their favor, and they'll be starting off with the defense on Armory now as the 10th round, as we see the onset of the 10th round come into play. Alibi being picked into a Jaeger, as we're seeing Lion picking into Thermite, and Lion into Thermite. This is Lion, more specifically, is something that I really was expecting JTF to actually play, just like how Quantum played, and more specifically Sparko played Lion. And one thing that I want to see is now both teams know that their opponent likes to play Lion. Whether we will see a Lion ban in the future matches with these teams or not, that's still something I'm on the ropes for at the moment. That will be very interesting to see how these teams interact with each other without a Lion being present on the map and without his ability. Though his ability is really useful in certain situations, and it's very situational. Still, you know, he's a good operator nonetheless. And with him being absent and with him being banned, how that would pan out for both teams is really mind-boggling, if I may use the term. But we now move on to the attacker phase and the attacking phase, as the preparation phase now over. The same lineup and it's roughly the same setup from Quantum, just like the previous Armory hold that they did. And currently JTF are hanging by the ropes over here. They'll try their best to go for a tie, as that is the highest they can achieve right now. No win will be provided to them, as match point has been awarded, and Quantum G1 are sitting on 6 points at the moment. And meanwhile, JT holding first floor arcade, just like how JTF were playing their Vigil, you know, and Jaeger's also playing by upper arcade. Once again, a little western heavy hold, but you know, considering the site itself, the objective itself is eastern, the attackers are all of them, or in fact all the attackers are coming from there. EX7 is watching out, playing by the Goyo shield on offices, trying to hold off the attackers as much as he can. And Lono still, you know, playing a little aggressively, not spotting him at the moment. Zofia is by first floor Telos and still a little quite passive. EX7 by offices, and again, like I said, a little passive from the attackers. They're not Jackal isn't using his scanner to scan for Vigil, and Jaeger will now be peeking aggressively, and he gets one of the drones, though he's droned out once again. And now is the time, I think. Oh, Maker is already down a lot of HP from below, as he's already in maintenance. Another Goo Mine has been thrown as he prepares his frag grenade, and EX7 gets a kill onto Luna, but a refrag comes in from Illenium, as it's now down to a 4v4. Castle has been spotted and he'll shortly be taken out, as it's now down to a 3v4. Illenium right now has a double kill playing the Nomad. No, not a lot of vertical playing utility, as Rhymes with Maker is the only main vertical player, and to be honest, the only vertical player that JTF have at the moment. Thermite will open the breach and will be unsuccessful in opening the breach, as it has been C4 trigged, but no impacts now remaining, as the Rhymes with Maker unfortunately is in a down but not out state. And one more trick. Goyo has been spotted 2v3 now, as Goyo tries to go for a kill onto Thermite and will be successful. Not sure what happened to the Thermite charge of there. Maybe it was shot from above something. Maybe it was by Goyo. Not sure. But apart from that, 35 seconds now left, as Illenium will be making a way onto the entrance along with Killer Boy. And they will have Beat watching from them from Throne. Meanwhile, Jittery is watching the entrance from Armory. Nice crossfire being held by the defenders at the moment. Jittery will reposition himself. 20 seconds left, with each second now going down. JTF are getting more and more desperate in trying to clutch this round and trying to win it. Killer Boy will be peeking out wide as he destroys the charge. And Beat will go for a frag, will go for wide picks, and will be able to go for a lot of HP down. Beat will once again go down, as Illenium and Killer Boy themselves go down, and Quantum G1 win round number 10, make it 73, and eventually win the match for their team. Let's look at the final scorecard. You can look at it for as long as you want, but that doesn't change the fact that both teams played absolutely tremendously, especially Quantum G1 winning at 73 for the team. Of course, this is the scorecard after the rehost, so this isn't an actual representation of the actual kills and the deaths of each person, but still, regardless of that fact, both teams played tremendously. And before we part off for the day, let's have a quick look and see how this match has affected our league standings. Not by much, the league standings themselves are not affected, though Quantum will now sit strong at 33 points, completely undefeated streak, 11 out of 11 matches won. They are completely dominating Group A. But I think with this match, this symbolizes the end of Group A, at least in the group stages now. With now the top 4 teams, that's going to be Quantum G1, JTF, Trinate Valiance and 7 Sky Esports. They'll be the teams that will qualify to the double elimination phase. A huge congratulations for them, and a good run from Black Pegasus, Not Winged Hussers and Grid Oni, though they have, unfortunately, their run has now ended. But still, Quantum G1 now winning this match, they are dominating their end. They are showing that they are here to stay, and they are a very strong group. And well, right now, the scorecard, the league standings speak for themselves, as they are undefeated. No team has defeated them, at least in Group A. Let's see if that changes once they hop into the double elimination phase and they mingle with the teams from the rest of the groups B, C, D, E, F, and finally we have G. But apart from that, this has been the CriticalX League, hosted by CriticalX, powered by Game.tv. I'm your host, therealCCV, and tomorrow we'll come with even more exciting matches and even more crucial matches that decide the fate of teams going into the double elimination phase. Till then, thank you for watching, stay tuned, bye bye.